Hey, this is Smug, and I've been thinking of making this video for quite some time now, actually. And the purpose of this is that, well, it's mainly for new players who are trying to, find a new corporation. And if it's going to be in a wormhole, then perfect, because this is the video for players like that. I began playing Eve not so long ago, and I found a perfect corporation for me, so that's nice. But here are some tips on what you should probably do if you have like a station with your corporation in the wormhole. Uh, well, first let's see if you should make it your the core station in the wormhole your home station. Honestly, if you're new, I would not recommend that, but you probably don't have a lot of stuff to lose, so it would not really hurt you. But I would prefer to keep it in high sec, like Jita, because if it's in a station, it's almost guaranteed to be shut down at some point, which is not very good. Well, it's not guaranteed, but there's like a super huge chance. Okay. The other tip is that since you're going to be living in a wormhole, you should probably keep a ratting fit, like something like a Drake, for example. I don't know. Uh, it would be good to rat and like run combat sites in C2s or C1s, just so you could make ISK. Because in wormhole space, if you're going to do something like PvP or like basically anything, you're likely to lose money unless it's like exploration or ratting or something, you know. So this is a good way of making ISK, in my opinion, because it works for me. But then there's also exploration, which means that you should probably also have a Heron or whatever exploration ship you want, because well, I don't know. Just from my personal experience with this corporation, since there's like 70 people or so, not all the time is there someone online that can be just inside a station. Like sometimes there were like times when there was like nobody in the station except like two lucky people. Well, for us, that was lucky because they were able to scan down a chain. So it's good to either have a like character or whatever, like a separate account with characters in there that could just like, scan down the chain if something goes bad. So you could find your way in and not lose everything, which would be quite unfortunate. Also, it's good for exploration, and exploration is like easiest, literally. Like, uh, you could make 200 million from like three sites, which is like 20 minutes. Seriously. Okay. Another tip is probably my most important tip that kind of took some time for me to learn, and it is holing. Like, you know, holing. I cannot explain it. I'm pretty sure I'm not pronouncing it right, but um, holers. These holers. It's to carry a lot of stuff, from high sec, from like Jita to your wormhole. It's way more important than you might think because, well, first of all, since you're gonna be living in a wormhole, this Drake or whatever fit you would be would probably be in your station. And once you finish doing the site, I mean, you could go to high sec and sell it immediately, but what I usually do is I put it into the corp station. Then like once a week or so, I just bring a holder and ship it out into high sec, like this thing. I don't really know any good fits, but I'm using this one. It's just a tank fit. It's nothing special, but it's nice because then you save a lot of time by not having to go to high sec every time to sell it, and so you just put it back into the wormhole you basically got it in, which is good. Time is literally is like money. Time is money. Um, Another tip is that you should probably always have like not really sure how to say this, but not a PvP ship, but something you could probably support your alliance or corporation with if your station got suddenly attacked, like by a whole another corporation. There was like a fleet of 20 people, and it was just you and your corporation. Like, how would you be able to contribute to defending your station? That's why it's probably nice to have at least one fitted ship that's always ready to go in the station, so you could, you know, help out if there's an emergency. But yeah, because of that, holders are also nice because when you're at and you don't really go into high sec with that ship, you can like ship in drones or missiles or other ammo type that you might use in here with other stuff like I don't know, whatever you might use. Also, that includes ships. Like you can repackage ships and just put them in here. It's pretty epic. And yeah, this is a very short video because it's very late and I need to go to sleep. But yeah, stay tuned for the next ones.